Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers show that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, is in bad shape, and the women in his life, his baby mamas to be exact, are fighting over him. This is not an ideal situation since Liam's condition is about to get exponentially worse. Here's what to know about this life or death scenario. Liam discovers he has an inoperable condition and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, agrees to keep his secret. That secret gets out, sending Hope Logan, Annika Noel, into a frenzy. Can you imagine frenemies Hope and Steffy hovering over poor Liam as he tries to get better? A B&B preview shows that Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, is called in to consult on Liam's case. Which is a good thing because he is seen trying to leave the hospital against doctor's orders. He wants to go to a father-daughter dance with Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley, but isn't considering how bad it will look if he collapses in front of dozens of kids. We'll see Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, proclaim, Liam is lucky to be alive, and as his condition worsens Liam gets more adamant about making it to the dance. Then again, tragedy brings people together and it could be that's Liam's dire situation causes Hope and Steffy to make up. This would be a good way to get Hope back at FC, because let's face it, without that connection what does Hope have to do on screen? Just mope at the cabin and make cookies. Both ladies praise Liam Spencer as a father and this could be the beginning of a thaw in their on-again, off-again relationship. Liam seems to be on death's doorstep, but Finn has helped save two Forresters when there was little hope. Can he do it again? Or do you think that this is really the end for Liam? His on-screen brother Wyatt Spencer, Darren Brooks, has left the show. Do you think the same fate is on the table for Liam? Tell us B&B fans, is it time for Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan to put on their big girl pants and support Liam instead of carry on like school girls? The hospital room buzzed with urgency, the sterile white walls suddenly feeling suffocating under the weight of what could only be described as tragedy. Liam Spencer, a man torn between two powerful women for over a decade, now lay unconscious in a hospital bed, a tangle of IVs, monitors, and prayers barely holding him together. He had been in a car accident, a reckless act fueled by pain, confusion, and heartbreak. One minute he was speeding through the hills above Malibu, the next, his car flipped 3 times before plunging down a small embankment. EMTs said it was a miracle he was still breathing, but now, his breaths were shallow. His vitals inconsistent. And outside his hospital room door stood 2 women, one in stilettos, the other in boots, eyes locked in a storm of history and tension. Steffy Forrester. Hope Logan. Enemies. Frenemies. Rivals. Lovers of the same man. The calm before the storm. Finn had tried to keep order. As Liam's emergency contact, he had been notified first. Odd, considering Steffy's history with Liam, but unsurprising given the closeness they had all shared since the custody battles over Kelly began. He had made the call to Steffy. Brooke had informed Hope. Within 20 minutes, they had both descended on the hospital like twin hurricanes. Is he awake? Steffy asked, eyes red-rimmed but posture proud. Has he said anything? No, Finn answered softly, hand on her shoulder, trying to offer comfort that wouldn't land. Hope stepped in. Can we see him? That was when it all began to unravel. Old wounds, fresh blood. The moment they stepped into the room, it was as if time folded in on itself. Hope moved to one side of the bed, her hand instantly finding Liam's. She whispered his name with a tremble, brushing hair from his forehead. Steffy stood frozen at the foot of the bed, her eyes drinking in the sight of Liam in such a fragile state. Her voice was low and firm. You shouldn't be the one next to him. Hope turned, a flare in her eyes. Excuse me. Steffy stepped forward, voice rising. You're the one who tore his heart apart. You pushed him away, Hope. You let Thomas get into your head, made Liam doubt himself, again. Hope scoffed. And you think you were some kind of safe haven for him? You were a distraction, Steffy. Every time Liam ran to you, it was because you gave him permission to be weak. And you gave him ultimatums, Steffy snapped. He needed love, not rules, not your family's judgment. They were both crying now, not just out of grief, but rage, regret, and long-buried resentment bubbling to the surface. Liam lay unconscious, his heart monitor the only sign he hadn't slipped away. Memories and meltdowns. Hope sat beside the bed and pulled a letter from her purse. I wrote this for him, she whispered. Before the accident, I was going to leave it at the cabin. It's an apology. Steffy narrowed her eyes. An apology for what? Hope hesitated. For giving up on him. For not fighting harder. I've been so wrapped up in my own pain, in Thomas, in the line at Forrester. I let Liam think he didn't matter. Steffi clenched her jaw. And now that he might die, you're suddenly repentant. Don't, Hope warned, but Steffi was already moving closer. I loved him, Hope. I gave him a home, a daughter, and countless second chances. I never gave up, even when you tried to claim him like he was some prize in your perfect little Logan fantasy. And what, you think he would have been happier with you? Hope snapped. He was happier with me. Steffi shouted, voice cracking. At least until you slithered back in every time things got stable. Hope's eyes shimmered with pain. You don't get to rewrite history, Steffi. Liam loved both of us. And maybe that's the tragedy. He was never allowed to just love one woman in peace. The doctor has had enough. Finn returned mid-argument and slammed the door behind him, startling them both. Enough. He barked, eyes blazing. They froze. You think this is what Liam needs? You're screaming. Your jealous tug of war over a man who can't even speak right now. Hope backed away, shame flickering in her features. Steffi looked stunned. I get it, Finn said, voice quieter now. I do. He's important to both of you. But right now, he's hanging on by a thread. And if either of you really love him, you'll stop using his deathbed as a battleground. Neither spoke. Finn sighed, looking down at the man in the bed. There's something else you need to know. They both looked up. A secret revealed. Liam was coming to see you, Hope, Finn said. Before the crash. He left a voicemail for me, asked me to give you space but to tell you he forgave you. Hope's hands flew to her mouth. He said he'd made his choice, Finn continued. He was done bouncing between you both. He wanted to finally move forward. Steffi's throat tightened. Did he say with who? Finn looked between them. No, but from the way he said it. I think he was choosing himself this time. Silence. Just the beep of the monitor and the buzz of guilt vibrating through the room. Tensions rise, tempers flare. Hope sat down again, tears flowing freely now. I don't care if he wasn't choosing me. I just want him to live. I'd take never seeing him again over this. Steffi walked slowly toward the head of the bed. I don't know what I'd do if he died, she whispered. Kelly, she adores him. He's a part of me I never wanted to lose, no matter who he was with. Hope stood, their eyes locking once again. I think we both failed him, she admitted. Steffi nodded. Maybe. They looked at Liam, his body so still, almost ghost-like. The storm between them dimmed, not gone, but quieter, exhausted. The breaking point. A soft sound broke the tension. A beeping from the monitor, sharp and erratic. Finn rushed to Liam's side, shouting for a nurse. His voice echoed down the corridor. No, 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 Hope whispered, backing away. Steffi clutched the bedrail, trembling. Liam, please, stay with us. The nurses flooded in, pushing the women out of the room. Hope and Steffi stood in the hallway, sobbing, clinging to opposite walls. Seconds felt like years. A pulse of life. After what felt like an eternity, Finn came out. His face was unreadable. Hope reached for him. Is he? He's stable. For now, Finn said. His vitals are improving. Whatever just happened might have triggered something in his brain. Hope collapsed into a chair. Steffi exhaled shakily, leaning against the wall. He's fighting, Finn added. Just like he always does. United by fear. Later that night, the hospital allowed one visitor to stay. Both women refused to leave, but instead of arguing, they compromised. They sat side by side, in silence, watching the man who had once lit both their hearts on fire. I used to dream about our wedding, Hope said softly. I thought if I loved him hard enough, it would be enough. I used to dream of a future where he didn't need to choose, Steffi replied. Where we could just exist, peacefully. They shared a look. He might not wake up the same, Hope said. Steffi nodded. And he might not wake up at all. Tears streamed down both their cheeks, but they didn't turn away from each other this time. They were no longer fighting for Liam's love. They were just hoping he lived long enough to love again, whoever that might be. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our bold and beautiful update YouTube channel for more update news.